activist, very dark man, has alleged that Access Bank Nigeria PLC may have taken 500 million naira from the account of a debt customer. This allegation has raised serious concern regarding the safety of our money in the bank, as well as the transparency of Nigeria's banking practices. And so on the show tonight, we are live to interview Nigerians who may have experienced similar fate from the bank, whether it's unauthorized withdrawal of funds from their accounts, or loss of money in their accounts, or even the problem of not being able to access the funds of their late loved ones after their deaths. Come with us, guys, in the course of this interview. Or have you ever experienced issues of unauthorized withdrawal or lost fund with your bank?
Right now, at hand, with my younger brother, they have seized his money for more than 2 months between two banks, Zenith Bank and Access Bank. They have been pushing the guy, go to meet Zenith Bank, then Zenith Bank go to meet the Access Bank. So I don't really know what's going on. And the bank in Nigeria have been doing this fraud for a very long time now. And I really don't know why you will be paying money for charges and you'll be paying money for maintenances. And when your money got lost, nobody is ready to look for the money or to say, hey, what is the problem? Now even ask you what the problem is all about. Then they go on doing that every day in daily basis.
One of my experiences is that during the time of exchange of money or printing of a new currency, there was a time I went to ATM to withdraw money. The ATM, I couldn't get the money, and then they withdraw my money up to 75,000 naira. So I make effort. I went to my bank, reported. See, there is no way they can trace the decent. So that is another one. And another thing, there is indiscriminate taxes of withdrawing taxes of my money. At times you wake up in the Disney, you see some, you say they will come out 216 naira and this thing. And you don't know what you have this thing withdraw or what you have done with the money. So there are sometimes that there are some this thing that are online. Their numbers are online. When you call them, they will just explain, give you a lot of stories like that.
And throw more light on the relationship between Access and Zenith Bank regarding this money.
Okay, the money is being transferred from Access to Zenith, and it is confirmed, transfer confirmed, successful. Then the money is not there in the Zenith Bank. So we now go to Zenith Bank to confirm it. They say really that the money is not there, but it's writing transferred successful. Then when we go back to Access, the Access say yes, the money have left Access to Zenith Bank. Then when we go to Zenith Bank, the Zenith Bank will say we didn't see anything. Okay, we now wrote a letter which they say they are going to refund back the money to the account. For more than a month now, nothing's been done, and they keep the same old story every now and then.
You said you lost 75,000 in your bank account. Did you report to the bank, and what effort did the bank make to retrieving your money back to you?
The bank was saying that there is no stress up because there was once we withdraw that money. There was one supermarket that they went and used it. It's like they collect the ATM. After the ATM has swallowed my medicine, so it was during weekend. So there was no way for me to quickly report the issue to the bank. So when I came to my bank and reported the issue, then the bank say they withdraw the money, they use the money, they use the ATM and then shop in one of the supermarkets.
But you said your ATM card was seized by the ATM machine in your bank.
No, it wasn't my bank. It was another bank.
Which bank is that?
UBA Bank.
UBA Bank.
Yes.
Later on, the same ATM card was used to withdraw money from a supermarket.
Yes, the supermarket. From my alert, I saw that they shop in one of the supermarkets. I've forgotten the name of the supermarket.
Okay, did you go back to the UBA to tell them what happened?
I feel that it is my bank that will get this thing because there is this notion that if it is not your bank that you go there to cash the money from ATM, anytime when they get this, when they get to them that the ATM has swallowed your card, then when you go there they say they destroy the ATM. So that's why I left that bank and then comes to my bank, which I operate with her. So when I came to my bank and which I operate with him, and then they told me that there is no way they can trace. Had it been if it is somebody withdraw the money, a person withdraw the money directly, then would have traced. But this one is a supermarket and it buys so many things, so there is no stress out. That is what the bank told me.
I think you should have reported to that same UBA branch where the machine sees your ATM card. That's what you should have done. Okay, how did this issue affect you and your brother who owns the money?
In fact, we are bankrupt.
The thing affected me very badly because it was a contribution which I was doing by then. So the whole of that money, I think the contribution was about 130. So after I pay my house rent and then the remaining money, they just withdraw the money. And I find it very difficult to transport myself, to feed and other this. I'm a family man, so it was very difficult for me to cope up. But with God, He helped me to escape through that time.
Do you still have trust in these two banks? Like they are going to refund that money to you people?
My brother, I am really going to have a serious fight with them, which after I will stop taking my money to banks. Because I prefer, if I keep it in my house, it's being stolen, I will know that it is being stolen under my own care and not for anybody else.
Okay, now with this your experience, what specific reform do you think should be done in the banking sector to solve all these problems?
So the CBN should make some measures so that if there's anything that happens, the CBN should hold the banks, the commercial bank responsible. And then there should be a tribunal or a complaint office so that if anything such thing happen, then the customer that the thing affected, you should just quickly go and report. So when they report, then those people that are there, they will take up the matter and they will make sure that the money is being refunded.
What advice would you give to people watching this interview out there on how they could better protect their money in the Nigeria banks?
To me, in particular, I can no longer take my money to banks because I realize they are criminals.
One of the advice I have with the other people is that you should watch out anytime when you want to go. And if you are withdrawing, they should know nobody should be close to you. You understand? And as you rightly see, if there's such thing that happens to you in that particular bank, make sure that you make a report.